me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's come on in, rise and shine, and give God the glory. It's another day. We can say thank you, Lord, for allowing us to see today, even though it might be something you're dealing with. What's up, Rip? What's up, Rip? Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Mamie, good morning. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, G? White Teach. I love it. I love it. Miss Patsy, good morning to you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Monday morning here in the city of St. Louis, and God is good to us. Tiffany, good morning to you on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let's do this. Let's like and share. DJ Slim just shared your video. What do you say? Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. Likewise, we encourage all of you all to share. Let's go ahead and hit that share button. It's okay. It won't cost you nothing but a little time. A little quick click. There it is. Share. Because somebody else needs a word this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Facebook user. My voice is raspy this morning. I don't know. Maybe it needs to just rest. I don't know what's up with the voice, but nevertheless, it's here. All right. Let's go ahead and start sharing. You know how we do. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning. All right. Let's go. Here we go. I'll give you another second. Come in this Monday morning. Well, listen, let me just, while we're waiting, we had a phenomenal service yesterday in the house of the Lord. Good morning, Antoinette. Travis, phenomenal. God showed up. And I was telling someone, as a matter of fact, I went to celebrate my good friend Kelvin Balcom and Regina Balcom's 10th year anniversary, particularly their business. And I was at a table with someone, and I was telling them that when I minister, I leave it all on the field. That's what we do, man. It's no different than a football game, basketball game, life itself. I leave it all on the field. So I don't, obviously I'm a man of God and I teach the word, but my whole goal is to help somebody to see Jesus. My God, that's it. That's it. And so yesterday was one of those moments that whenever I grace the pulpit, matter of fact, my life is a sacrifice to the glory of God, unapologetically, real talk. So let's talk. Y'all ready to talk? Hey, Deb Kane. How you can turn pain into power. I believe in the prophetic, and I believe some prophetic or some folk who prophesy are not true prophets. Let's be clear. I believe in the word of knowledge, word of wisdom. I believe in the gifts. I believe in speaking in tongues. I believe that Jesus is Lord. But I also know after 40 some years of ministry and salvation, there's some things in life we need. In addition to the gifts and all that, there are some fundamentals that are applicable, particularly for life. You work past the gifts and all that stuff. Again, the thought is how you can turn pain into power. It's real talk. Y'all ready for this? Listen, and let me talk to you today. As I talk to you, I talk to myself. All right. Experiencing pain is an unavoidable part of life. And the worst part about pain is usually its timing. It's these moments where our true character is revealed. Let me say it again. Experiencing pain in life is unavoidable. I wish I could tell you can get in and go in a foxhole and hide. Mm-mm. It's going to happen. And then it's stated, it's usually it's timing. I was reading his article this morning. Justin Gasparovic is his name, and he talks about how, again, you can turn pain into power. He gives us 7 tips. Y'all ready for this? Number 1, especially the brothers, let yourself feel the pain. But in caption put, but not too long. All right? Let me speak to my brothers. We've been culturized by a society that tells us to be stoic and hard and insensitive and don't show our emotions. We got emotions. Go to a football game, basketball game, go to some sports event. Win the lottery. I don't play the lottery, let's just say, but we just win a bunch of money, get a bonus at work. Oh, there you have emotions. Real talk, brothers. So let yourself feel the pain. But here's the deal, but not too long. All right. It is completely fine to let yourself excuse me, feel pain for a little, especially if you've gone through trauma that you know is going to leave some scar on your psyche. The psyche. It's a fact, right? Pain does leave a scar on our psyche. It does. The death of a family member or close friend, getting a divorce after 20 years of marriage or more, having your personal reputation dragged through the mud by someone you're close to, the betrayal of a family member, a close friend. Painful, painful. You know, maybe you've been the victim of adultery. I don't know, fornication. You know, you had a relationship with someone and they went out on you, and has traumatized you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There are certain events in life that are too painful to brush off. And no matter how you act after experiencing them, they're going to change the way that you think about life forever. So, how do I manage this? We'll get into this in a minute here, okay? Before figuring out how you're going to turn pain into power, influence, take a step back and let yourself feel whatever you need to feel. I had to discover and learn how to do that. I had to, drop my guards, become vulnerable, let it be known that you're hurting, that you're going through. Because sometimes, excuse me, we don't allow ourselves to express ourselves, particularly when it comes to pain. And so allow yourself to experience that pain. It's all right to cry. Before figuring out how you're going to turn pain into power, take a step back and let yourself feel whatever you need to feel. Whatever you need to feel. Listen, if you need to get angry at the world, get angry at the world. If you need to cry, shed as many tears as you need to. If you need to vent, then vent your heart out to that person who's always there for you. It's okay. You're angry. Get it out. Let's get it out. Let's let it rip. Sometimes you got to just let it rip. Just get it out. Because what happens in life when we disclose or we cover how we feel and the pain is so deep that it leaks out sometimes on people that have done nothing to us. All right. So it's okay to be real because you're trying to turn this pain into power. All right. Number two, turn pain into power by learning from it. When you go through something painful, it's easy to lose sight of the reasons why you're experiencing pain in the first place. We experience pain so that we can learn. Listen, we can learn, adapt, and grow. We experience pain so we can learn, adapt, and grow. There are always lessons to be learned when we are going through hard times. Always something. What is God trying to teach me? What am I to learn from this experience? We can't learn from pain if our mindsets prevent it. You can't learn if you're stuck and stubborn and you're in this place. You're not learning anything, and you repeat the cycle. And some of the things in life happens to us, you can do nothing about it. Losing loved ones, do nothing about it. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about decisions that perhaps we make that bring about a painful outcome. What did you learn? All right. If we carry our pain with us and never reflect on it, this is important, then anger and resentment will blind us to the fact that pain is the best teacher we'll ever have. If we carry our pain with us and never reflect on it, then anger and resentment will blind us to the fact that pain is the best teacher we'll ever have. Sometime in life, we don't get it until we go through a painful situation. And if you don't stop and pause and look at the pain and the outcome of the pain and assess the pain, And inevitably, you're going to be angry, resentful. That's the truth of the matter. And unfortunately, you don't get your lesson. You don't learn your lesson, all right? What bad habits, let's think about this. There's some questions. What bad habits do I need to be aware of in order to avoid self sabotage? Is there anything that I can do to turn this pain into a force for good in my own life? What areas of my life is this pain causing me to rethink? Where is it telling me to focus my energy? Pain will talk to you. Pain talks to us. You got to have a conversation with your pain. Real talk, man. You got to have a conversation with your pain. You got to learn how to talk to it. And what am I to learn here? What did I do to myself? Woo! What did I do to sabotage my integrity? Hello, somebody. And I've made some mistakes along the way, y'all. Some things I made mistakes and I said I would never do that again. Because it is that hiccup moment. It's that moment that we look and say, you know what? That was a mistake. But then there are things you got to in life that you make a mistake in doing. You got to tell yourself that will never happen to me again. Can I get a witness? What's the energy here? Okay. Number 3. I'm close. Number 3. Surround yourself with positive people who tell you the truth. Hello, somebody. Surround yourself with positive people who tell you the truth. Stop hanging out with lepers. Stop finding wounded people that have not been delivered from their wounds. You attract who you are. Okay, let me go deep. Okay. When you're trying to overcome struggles in life, it's important to have people around you that facilitate this goal. Listen to this. Ever heard the saying that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with? You are the average of the 5 people, or we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. I can look at your circle, the folk that you hang out with. I can tell you where your destiny is. I can tell you by association, by looking at the folk you hang out or spend the most time with. That tells me where your mind is. Real talk, man. The person you want in your corner is the one who forces you to look in the mirror. You want the person who's going to say, sure, it's awful that your company let you go, but honestly, what could you have done to prevent this from happening? That's real talk, man. You need people that's going to challenge you to think different. People like that will make overcoming your pain easier. They'll help you. I call it a good corner man, good corner woman. You got to have a good team around you. Good team to help you to navigate. And Bishop Jakes said this, and I got it. You need teams. You need teams for different reasons. You need coaches for different reasons. You got to have people in your life that you know to be the go-to person when you're in pain. The go-to person or persons that won't just massage you. No, will tell you the truth. People who encourage you to adapt to the victim mentality or just throwing dirt in the hole that you're already in. Let me say that again. That's what we're talking about. People who encourage you to adapt the victim mentality or just throwing dirt in the hole you're already in. This woe me, pitifulness, pitiful, girl, man, I understand and I see where you are right now, and they spend all these hours with you, feeding you the poison of a victim. It's tough today, y'all. They're feeding your spirit, feeding your mind with a loser's mentality, and then all they're doing is throwing more dirt in the hole that you're already in. You're already in a hole. You're already in a place of trauma. You're already, and unfortunately, there are people in life, we all have been guilty of this. Let me pause. All of us have been guilty of enabling people, our children, our loved ones, folk in the church, all of us. Because we don't want people to hurt, we don't want people to feel the pain, but you're doing them a disservice. I've done that, you all. And unfortunately, the disservice is to yourself because you're giving folk the legality and the right to treat you that way. And I had to learn that. It was just as much as my fault. For whatever the reason, I permitted to happen. You gotta have the right folk around you. And sometimes friends gotta tell you the truth, and it's painful. As a matter of fact, Solomon says in some Proverbs 27:6, he says, friends mean well even when they hurt you. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Y'all know me, I'm gonna preach and teach the truth.com. I'm not trying to be the friend of folk, be your friend, and then you going down a ditch or you going in about to hit a wall. That's not what the Lord would have. Sound the alarm. Let's talk about this. How you can turn your pain into power. Hallelujah. I feel God this morning. It's time to get up. It's got to be intentional. You got to be intentional. You got to have people in your circle that will tell you real talk when it comes to your health. Man, you shouldn't be eating that. You might get mad at them, but they're telling you the truth. You shouldn't go over there. Hello, somebody. And sometimes folk got to tell you when to leave certain folk alone. Leave her alone. Leave him alone. They're a threat to your future. Hello, somebody. It's real talk, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's, we got to change the culture, particularly with African Americans, because we tend to blame everybody else for our issues. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. We blame everybody else, and we wind up paying for the most insurance. We steal from each other. Y'all help me out. Some cat stole 2 years ago, stole all the air conditioners, compressors, and these cats in the hood, man. Stole the units. Stole everything, man. Called the insurance company. They replaced, but guess what? They stop covering us. We had to get new insurance and pay more because what we do to ourselves. Stop this stuff, man. Hello, somebody. It's what we do to us. We pay more because we haven't learned how to love each other and really support each other. We got this rivalry going on. Let's stop this. Let's get ourselves together. That's when Black Lives Matter. Not just watching when someone gets killed. But Black lives should matter as a matter of fact by our actions, not just our words. It don't mean nothing. You burning up buildings and then the insurance rates go up. The business community move out of our community. We got to drive a long distance to a grocery store. Now this is off a little bit, but I'm just saying we got to take our pain, turn it to power. We don't need another visual or another gathering, a prayer visual for someone got shot. Let's stop the shooting. Look at your kids' those music videos that they're watching while you paying the phone bill. It's creating monsters. It's real talk, man. Let's turn our pain into power. Let's turn it into power. Influence. Right? Y'all be blessed. I got off a little bit, but that's where I am, man. We got to keep it real. That's real talk. We got to keep it. All right. Hey, listen, y'all get the word out. Let's share. Let's change our society. You can't turn the whole world around, but you can help somebody. All right. God bless you. Thank you for sharing.